Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be a fall inspired get ready with me. I don't really ever do get ready with me's. I don't know why, but it's probably going to be a long video. Does anyone else buy chokers that like don't fit? Like, I have so much room and it's on like the tightest notch. Maybe I just have a really skinny neck. Anyways, not the point. But today we are going to prime with my thing I prime with every time, and that's the Benefit Professional. It's just my favorite. I do have like bigger pores, and I probably should put my hair back. I like to put it on my like problem areas too, which are my cheeks, because I do have like scarring there, and I somewhat feel like it kind of smooths it out. And I have this jacket on because I was a little chilly, but it's kind of bulky, so I'll probably end up taking it off sometime. Alright, we're just gonna have a big poof there. Okay, so today we are going to use one of my new favorites. I still love my Limelight foundation the most, but I have wanted to try the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir because I've heard a lot of people raving over it, and it is really, really good. So I'm just going to pump some on the back of my hand, and I'm going to like dot it everywhere. It's so weird to wear like normal foundation, I guess, because I'm so used to the Limelight one, and all I do is just like dab my sponge in it and I'm done. But with this, it's like I forgot how to wear normal foundation, which is kind of funny. And today I'm using a Morphe brush, and I have not tried this foundation with a brush yet, so we'll see how that goes. And the foundation smells really good. It's like florally, and I think it smells real good. And if any of you have tried this foundation, I would love to know what you think. I totally recommend it. And with this foundation, I do need about 2 pumps. I like a full coverage, but I don't do like 4 pumps. And if you do, that's totally fine. But since I have oily skin, I kind of get like weird about that because I don't want it to. I do like to put more in my problem areas. I want to put more on my chin, some up here, probably a little more on my nose, a little more there, and then I don't need a full 2 pumps, like I do have some left over. But I'm just going to brush it, or take the brush and take over what's left off of my hand and kind of just blend it all around. And today I wanted to do a like fall inspired eye look because it's fall, the best time of the year. And I'm super excited about it. And I'll be using the Jaclyn Hill palette to do that because that has like the best fall colors ever. I like it just as much with a brush, but I kind of just like using sponges more. I kind of changed my mind. I feel like a sponge does make it look a little better. Not that it looks bad, but because it doesn't, I just like the way the sponge looks more. And for concealer, I'm going to be using the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in the shade Vanilla. And I think I am just going to try to use this big brush. And this brush is from Morphe, I think I said that. This eye is always so much harder for me to do with concealer with brushes. And it's kind of been a quick minute since I have worn makeup. I missed it. I've just been really busy. I've had a lot going on. So that's also why I haven't really been posting that much. And I'm starting to make a blog. And I worked on it for like 4 hours yesterday. That's not that long, but kind of is. So now we're done with like the cream stuff, and now I'm just going to set my face with the Maybelline Fit Me, and I have it in the shade Light. And I take my Real Techniques powder brush and just dip it in and pat it around. I always just pat it around very messy at first, and then I make it better. And then I like to take a small like flat brush and I'll dip it into the powder and kind of just press it right underneath my eyes. Because the brush that big, I just want to make sure that it gets under my eyes. And like around here. And even around my nose a little bit. And now we're going to head on into brows, and I'm going to show you how I do my brows. So first I like to start out with the Anastasia brow powder in the shade Taupe. And actually, well, first I brush out my brows, get them to be how I want them. Alright, now it's time to take this off. Okay. So this brush is from Morphe. It's double-ended. It's an eyebrow brush. It has a spoolie and the part where you do your eyebrows. So I'm going into the darker color, and I kind of just like to brush it through. I just like to darken my brows because I don't really need to like fill them in, and then I'm going to brush them out. And when you brush it out right now, it just kind of disperses the product. And then I go into the lighter color, and I'm just going to kind of do the underneath, and then with whatever product I have left, I'm just going to kind of flick it up and kind of define the top a little more. Then I'm going to brush it out, and I'm just going to really brush out the front. And then I like to go in with the Essence Make Me Brow, and this is in like blonde, and I think it's just like an eyebrow gel. I don't think it has fibers in it, but I kind of like to start out with the back because the brush has a lot of product on it, and I don't really want to get it all in the front. And then we're going to move on to the face. And we're kind of already almost done. Like, I don't think it takes me that long to do my makeup. Some other people might like beg to differ. But if it was just me and I was doing my makeup, it'd probably take me 30 minutes depending on what I'm doing or where I'm going. So I'm taking my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Kit, and I am going to do the face. Then I'm going to just dip back in a little and do the forehead. I kind of dipped a lot into this one. I forgot what I was doing. Just doing the forehead, and you don't need that much. I'm going to have to blend that out a little. And then I just like to dip into it one time and dip it off, or tap it off, and then do my jawline. And then with whatever's left, I like to do my nose and underneath. So that is all for that. And then I'm just going to take this brush and kind of blend it out a little bit. And especially up here. And down here. And there we go. We're done with the contour. And now we're going to move on into blush. And I'm going to take the Tarte New Blush Book, if that's what it's called. I honestly don't have any idea what this is called. Ew! Excuse me. And we're going to do like a burgundy eye, I think, today. So I'm going to need to pick out a color. Ew! Something about me is when I sneeze, I usually sneeze 3 times. And I like how they have like a little plastic thingy in here. I think we're going to use this shade. Tap it off. And there we go. And I am also going to blend that out a little bit as well. Okay, I think I'm good. And now that like all the foundation is probably rubbed off of my nose, we're just gonna go with it. So I'm taking my Danessa Myricks Light Illuminator, and this wasn't my favorite, and now you guys will get to see how it performs. It's definitely something that you see better in the daylight, like when you're outside. And I think I'm going to just put a little more powder. Oh god, I put way too much powder in here. There we go. Wow, okay, that's kind of a lot. But now we're going to move on to eyeshadow. And I'm going to prime with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And then set my eyes with the Rimmel Stay Matte. And I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm back and we are going to move on into the beautiful Jaclyn Hill palette. And we're going to go in with the... We're going to go in with these 2 shades right there, the second, or the third and the fourth on the top row, and use those as some transition shades. And I'm going to bring them onto the inner and outer corner because I want to do a halo eye today. And then we're going to go on into this shade and just darken up the transition shade a little bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna just get a like more, it's still a fluffy brush, just more like defined, I guess. And then we're gonna go into, this one. And look how much just got on my brush. Like, this palette is great. And I'm gonna move on into this mirror. No, I'm not. I'm just going to move on into the same mirror and start kind of doing it on the inner corner. And I'm kind of doing it in circle motions. And I'm very rusty with halo eyes. I have not done one in a long time. And then we're just going to take the same color and start to work it on the outer corner. And now I'm going to take the same fluffy brush we used at first and kind of blend that out. It's getting kind of harsh. And then I'm just going to take my hair donut and kind of wipe it off because it's better to take like a clean brush. So we're just going to go on with it. And I think I'm just going to take my finger, let's see what this shade is. I like the shade, it's just kind of defeating the purpose of a halo eye. We're going to go in with, what's this one? Same. We're gonna go in with this shade. It's like a rosy, rose gold, bronzy shade. And we're just gonna pack it right on the center. And kind of bringing it up into the crease because I have hooded eyes and that's the only way we'll be able to see it. Okay. So now we're going to take the same color, what was it, this one? Yeah. That same color and run it under the lower lash line as close to the lash line. And then I'm going to wipe this brush off and go into the very first two shades we used as transition shades and blend that out. Okay, and then I'm going to add a nude eyeliner and some mascara and I'll be right back. Okay everyone, that is the final look. I hope you like it, and if you do, please subscribe. I would love it if you did. I would love it, love it, love it if you did. And I hope to see you next time, and I hope you have a great day. Bye everyone.